What's going on, everyone? It's been a while, but I wanted to give you all an update. I posted a picture on my Instagram and Twitter asking if you want to update on the bike restoration progress. And since I've just recently gotten back into it, and the comments were yes, so here we go. Check out this video. So I'm here in Central Florida where there is a heat wave of extreme measures going across the state right now, and I am burning up out here working on the bike. But I'm determined. I'm going to keep going little by little. Don't get overexhausted. You don't get stressed. Just take your time, step by step. Let me show you what I've been doing. This is one part of the bike. You can see it back here that has been so frustrating to me because I'm more of an engine guy. I like to work on the motor, not electrical. That is my weakness when it comes to cars and things like that. I hate doing electrical. I don't fully understand it, but it's something that I definitely need to learn. So the bike is holding me accountable to that because the wiring just got so dorked up over time. You know, it's a 72, so it's older than me. And the wiring gets corroded, rusted, and it breaks, it loses good contact. So if you want to keep a vehicle that old, you're probably going to need to redo the wiring, or at least some of it to some extent at some point if you're going to continue to own it and you want it to function. So have a look here. Let's take a closer look. So you can see if you go back in some of my previous videos, I did have the bike back together. I'll put a link to one up here, and you can go check that out if you want to see where I once was. But here I had to go ahead and strip down the bike. I took the fuel tanks off. I took the instrument panel off. Has a big speedometer and lights and the ignition switch all right here. I'm redoing everything. I got so frustrated with trying to trace a wire, figure out where it goes, and if that's the one causing me problems, I just said, forget it. I'm gonna redo the whole thing. So I've got a new wiring harness, all fresh wires. Everything's looking clean, right? All the colors of the different wires, they match the original wiring. And here is this mess here, the original wiring harness. And I've stripped all that out. You can see the colors have faded. The wires are very brittle. If I work them back and forth a few times, they're just gonna break apart. So I'm gonna replace I'm replacing everything, but I'm also gonna replace these terminals. This is like a bus. You send power to it, then it splits that power across all these different wires and sends it to different parts of the bike. Headlights, turn signals, that type of thing. But we stripped it all down. And it's all started because I wanted to put in a new carburetor. Believe it or not, this is the original carburetor. I've rebuilt it several times. I cannot get this to stop leaking. I just had enough. And so I'm gonna put something a little bigger, give it a little more power. Now, because of that, it requires a new throttle cable system. This bike is a single wire. There's a wire that went from this grip here through the handlebar, through the frame, down to the carburetor. And as you throttled the bike like that, you pulled the wire and opened up the carburetor to allow more fuel in. But it was a single wire, so it didn't spring back. If you're familiar with bikes, you throttle, you let it go, it would spring back and idle the bike down. You'd have to hold it with a little bit of pressure to keep that throttle open. But on the single wire, I could open it up and let it go, and it would keep on running. So the new carburetors require that 2-wire system with that spring back. So I had to replace the throttle cable, the handlebar, everything. So I started doing that. Then when I got into this wiring here to rewire the controls here, which is a kill switch, which originally the bike did not have a kill switch on it, turn signal and start, the starter. I rewired that and then just started running into problems from there. With any restoration, rest assured, you're going to run into some issues where you uncover something, find another problem. You start taking that apart, you find another problem. It's almost like a domino effect. With any kind of old vehicle restoration project, you start uncovering things, and it's good that you do it because there's something that needs to be addressed. And if you don't address it now, when you discover it or find it, you get it all back together, you start driving it or riding it or whatever, then all of a sudden that goes bad. You're gonna have to take it apart all over again, and that gets annoying. So we stripped it down. I got soldering, wiring to do. I actually did the rear fender. That's what I posted, the picture I posted. Let me show you that. So here's my rear fender here. It's just setting off to the side, but you can see I put in all the new wires, did all the hookups underneath here, taped them up nice, clean. Now these are the original wires for like the turn signal lamps and the stop lamps. I didn't want to take those components off and tear them down and redo the wiring. If I need to, they're all right here. I can just simply unhook pull that tape off, unhook it, and then work it accordingly. But here is the original wire. You can see it's so stiff, corroded. I just ended up, clipping it off and just starting over with nice, good wire. Still a work in progress, got a lot to do. And I'll keep posting updates if you all are interested in seeing them, but that's where I'm at right now. Stripped down, working on the wiring, learning how to solder and make the good connections, and so I never have to run into this issue again as long as I own the bike. Maybe if I pass it down or sell it at some point, it's gonna be their problem, but not for me. Once I get this done, this will be good to go. I may even consider, while I'm out here working, sometimes going live, maybe, on my other channel, The Gentleman's Lounge. Check that out. That's where I do a lot of gaming, but maybe I'll go live while I'm out here working one day doing some of this restoration work. Let me know if you're interested in that. Drop a comment below. What do you think? She's gonna have life again. Don't worry. I'm the Capable Gentleman, showing you ways to go from dirty to dapper and to encourage you to never stop learning. I'm doing it right here. Like I said, wiring, man, I hate it. I hate it. Anyways, stay tuned for more updates. Be kind, everyone. See you next week.